doot. Oh, right when we go live, I get a phone call. That's awesome. Welcome everybody to CLIPA Live. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. We appreciate you coming in here and joining us on this Wednesday. We know you're busy, but this is an important subject and we have an important guest on today. So we are here to welcome Ashley Bissing from One Love Social. Welcome in.
Thank you so much. Lovely to be here.
Yeah. What's going on with your background? Are you like in your kitchen or something like that? You don't come for the occasion?
Yeah. Yes. Actually, a lot of my work gets done from my laptop. And so I can take the laptop. And it's my kitchen. Before this, you said, oh, you can't even tell where you are, but maybe you can.
I had to point it out because I know it was bothering you. So I've got to point those things out. But anyway, it's fine. The background looks great. So anyway, welcome in. Appreciate you coming in. Let's just jump right into it. Tell us a little bit about Ashley and One Love Social. So just tell us about those two. And we'll start with you. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, sure. So I'm a Florida girl. I've been here my whole life.
Okay.
And I've been doing this marketing thing. You know, I've been crazy like all of you guys. I started like my first businesses when I was 16 years old. I've had multiple different types of businesses. Obviously, a lot of them didn't go too far, but One Love Social did. And I mean, I'm trying to think like interesting things about me besides just marketing. I play pickleball now. So I'm not, like a level 3.5 or anything, but I do have a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. And then like One Love Social. So I started One Love Social about 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And we specialized in the beginning. We didn't specialize at all. We just took like any client. We're like, yeah. Of course we can do that. Of course. And then what eventually happened about like a year into it is we really started honing in on like home service. And then even like the sub niches is actually like where we really, our expertise are. So like Christmas lights, just like lighting in general. And a really interesting industry called trash can cleaning is also another one that we're pretty known for. But
okay. Yeah,
that's like, that's what we do. And I started as one, and now we're a team of 10.
Okay.
Full time.
Wow. Good for you. That's awesome. So One Love Soul, you guys tell us kind of what you guys do. Like you help them with their social media presence. I mean, I know what you do, but I want you to explain to the audience. We've got 45,000 people on here right now that are wondering, what does One Love Social do for me? What can they do to help me in that aspect? Because social media is just like, it's crazy these days. There's so many different platforms. Is that stuff you handle? Do you handle all those?
Oh yeah. I think that's something kind of unique about us too. I mean, to be a marketing agency and home service is not super unique, but the one thing about One Love Social is we do the organic stuff, which a lot of these agencies don't touch, but it's what all of your brands need. So, I mean, we do everything social media. So getting leads from Facebook and Instagram, that's our thing, but also really, and you guys will learn this when you come to my talk at CLIPA Con. I'm going to teach you how to be like 5 Mile famous. And that's what we're doing for our clients right now. And so it's not just it's not just like the ads. It's not just the organic. It's not just engaging with your customers. It's all of it. And so that's what we do. So from ads to the organic stuff. And then we also help build your following on Facebook and Instagram and engage with your potential customers.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is perfect timing because I am on a social fast right now. Let me tell you what that means. You're laughing. I am staying away from social media, certain platforms for just social purposes, scrolling through and sitting there for hours. You find yourself literally for hours just scrolling through stuff and you're like, what am I doing? Oh my gosh, it's an hour in. So that's what I'm taking away. The important part of what you do is the business aspect of it, because people are on social media and it's crazy. You look at the numbers of how much time people spend on social media. So you guys are tapped into a market that's just, it's just flourishing, and you're capturing that audience right there. So I think it's very important for businesses that do this stuff. So, but as far as the personal side of things, it's just too much, and that's why I'm on the 28 days social fast is what I'm doing.
How many days has it been so far?
3.
You look great. You look
Do I look different? Do I sound different? For me, I don't really, I'm not really big at social media anyways. But I do a lot more for business,
Yes.
than I do just pleasure and stuff like that. For me, social media has just become too much of political. There's too much, stuff thrown through, I know the algorithms and all that stuff can throw off. Like if you search one thing and then all of a sudden you get vacuum cleaners that are coming up in your feed, all day long. So things like that. But anyway, that's my tangent. So I am on that social fast. It's going well. And I intend on making the 28 days. We'll see. That'll push me into CLIPA Con. So hit me up there and you'll see if I'm like, oh my God, I need to get on TikTok.
But you know what? That's why you have a team, right? You can do this fast.
That's right.
You have an amazing team that can keep you plugged in. And, this probably is surprising to you too. I only allow myself personally, I think it's like 45 minutes a day to be on social media, to scroll. Yeah. And I have you could set things up on Facebook, and I have it set up on Instagram where Facebook actually says, nope, you literally said you were only going to be on Facebook between these hours and these hours. And it won't let me actually scroll.
Oh, that's cool.
3 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So why did you do that?
Well, for the same reason that you did, doom scrolling. And also it's the whole comparison thing. I think we all do it, whether we admit it or not. I think it affects us all when we see, it looks like everybody's living their dream life. You know what I mean? And then we start doing that comparing and contrasting. And I found myself doing that. And there's so many other things that deserve my attention than what so-and-so is doing. But that doesn't mean that I don't care about my business's social media.
Of course.
That's different, because that is business. But I also have a team too, and so anybody watching, I'm sure some of you are identifying with what Matt and I are saying as far as the doom scrolling on social media. You don't actually have to be on social media all the time. As a business owner, your business does, because that's where your customers are. You know what I mean? Sure. And so I think if you can differentiate that, then then you're good. And also, a lot of you have VAs, a lot of you have people on your team. You can give them that piece, and that's also why it's nice to kind of hire out to a company that does this for you. Yeah. Making sure that you're posting, making sure that you're responding to comments, but business is very different than the stuff that we do personally on.
And I think that's important to distinguish, is there is good stuff on social media. There is good content. There is good business stuff. There is good things that you can sit there and go through. We're talking about, oh my gosh, look at this new TikTok craze. Look at this new video. And you capture yourself, sitting there for an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's crazy. The numbers are insane by people that are just scrolling through that stuff. So not to steer away from what you guys do. You guys are phenomenal what you do. And it's definitely needed, because it shows that people on social media are there, and those are your clients, those are your customers that they're going after. Mm-hmm. And this is not easy. Let's talk about the ease of social media. I have so many social media accounts. It's insane. It's trying to keep track of all this stuff. You guys manage all that? You manage all the platforms? Do you set them up? Let's say I come in and I don't have anything set up. Do you take us from ground zero and build it for us?
Yeah. I mean, most clients come in with something, with social channels, but yeah. I mean, theoretically, let's say that you're just getting into the lighting business, and it's today's day one. Yeah, you could literally call us. We have these little packages that you could get. So you could say, okay, just set me up online, guys. Okay. And, we'll take over. We'll help you set up your Facebook page, your Instagram page. If you plan on being on LinkedIn, that's more B2B, but I know a lot of people want to be on LinkedIn. We'll help you set all of that up. And make sure that, a very important thing is make sure that you own everything. So usually what we'll do is we'll get on an onboarding call. We'll have you share your screen, and we'll show you exactly how to create the page. We'll sit there and, and because it's important that you own everything, because, at the end of the day, you don't want anyone else owning your stuff, because then you have 10 different social media channels, Matt.
Yeah.
Which one is one that I own? Oh, I don't have access to this one. So we try to help you from like the very beginning, so that everything is set up under you.
Good. And that's an important process, because it is not easy. It's not just a matter of just setting up an account. Yeah, let me do that. No. Linking them, getting them, like, it's just crazy. So I recommend focus on your business, focus on what you're doing, trash cleaning, whatever it may be. Let the professionals, Ashley and her team, let you guys handle all that stuff, because it is not easy. Same thing with website development, all that stuff. I tell people, let the pros handle that stuff, because just because you build a website doesn't mean people are going to find you on page 26, 27. Let the pros handle that stuff. Find a good company that can handle your social media. Find a good company that can handle your SEO and your website development.
Yeah, and sometimes they're different companies too, and that's okay.
Yeah, of course.
I hear that a lot actually on some of these calls that I take is, oh, you don't do everything. No, we don't actually. And I think it's a good thing that we don't do everything.
I think it's great. I would rather you didn't do everything, because then you have so many moving parts. It's like, well, you're going to falter somewhere. You might be really good at this, but you're not so good at this.
Yeah. Like I think having a couple different companies manage, your digital marketing footprint is very good. Having, it's okay to have a website and SEO company. That goes together like peanut butter and jelly. Usually the companies that try to do the usually the companies that are like, website and SEO, they do everything. And then they try to do the organic side. It's a little bit of a disconnect, because our minds work a little differently,
exactly.
But it's totally like, I like to always like let people know it's okay to have one or two, it's not.
Of course. Let me ask you, so how much has AI affected your business? How much has it helped your business with what you guys do?
We're able to move faster, more because of the ideation. And I'm a perfectionist when it comes to, especially like stuff that we're putting out for our clients, and the voice, like to me, it's very important to always sound authentic, to sound like it's coming from the business owner or like the business itself. And so we use AI, and I have, a couple of GPTs that have certain personas. We use it to come up with ideas. And a lot of the time, the idea, because now we've tweaked it so much, the ideas like are so good that it takes us like 80%, 85% to where we need to be. But then we still do the human touch.
Yeah, of course.
But I love AI for that reason. We have like, I just used it like a half hour before this call.
Yeah.
We're making up a new level of social media management that we've never done before. And so all I did was I sat there and talked to ChatGPT exactly. I was like, this is the strategy. This is this. This is this. This is this. Please make this digestible and put it in a proposal.
Yeah.
And that was like 95% perfect.
It's crazy, huh?
It's so great. Where that could have been, 2 years ago, that's something that I would have sat here and just like, oh, it probably would have taken me a week, to get everything out. But that's how we use AI. We're not like using it for images just yet. I don't think it's where it needs to be, but
yeah, sure.
My whole team. Yeah. I mean, we use it for ideation. What about you? You guys.
Yeah. What's crazy is we started using it for all of our interviews that we do. So I don't even have to show up to interviews anymore. I'm not present. I'm not even here right now. You are talking to the Matt Hayden AI generated, and I'm just able to feed off your what you're saying.
I knew you looked different. I thought it was the social media detax, but it's the AI.
We use it for a lot. I mean, you're like you said, a lot of the stuff we're putting together, you have the concept, you have the ideas, but it beautifies it. I always relate it to using Chat GPT. If you like a book, you write a book, I'm the author of the book, but somebody isn't an editor. If somebody edited, makes it look, makes it sound, readable and things like that. And that's really what I see Chat GPT for, is it editable. But you do have to make sure you're reading the content to make sure it actually makes sense. Because if you type it out and it comes out and you just, copy and paste it, sometimes you're like, whoa, what is it? Oh, well, that's not what I meant to say. Right. It's not translatable to the end user, and that's important to make sure. So it is good for, content, putting it together, make you sound smart, that type of stuff. But I've kind of seen that there's, nothing wrong with that, doing that stuff. As long as your heart's in it and the content you're putting in there, it's just spinning it and making it, sound a little bit better.
Yeah. And I think like just my personality, I can ramble sometimes, I brain dump a lot, and that's why I love it. Like I'll just talk to it, and it just makes everything so much more concise. It's still me. It's still exactly what I said, but it just makes it so much more concise and digestible, where my brain's like going, 10,000 different directions at any time. Now people can really understand what I want to say.
Yeah. Do you have a name for your Chat GPT?
No, nothing creative. I think
you haven't named it. Oh,
it's Shelby. Like my best friend here in Florida, her name's Shelby. So I name everything AI after Shelby.
Oh, okay. There you go. Mine's Jarvis.
Oh, that's cute. Why?
Yeah. I go in, hey Jarvis, good morning. Tell me. Yeah. I just that's what I call it, Jarvis. So, hey Matt, how was your weekend? And we have conversations. I sit there. I think Chat GPT has become my social media.
I was literally just going to say that.
People are scrolling through for an hour and a half, and I'm sitting there talking to Jarvis for an hour and a half. Like, whoa, Jarvis, I got to go, bro. I got things to do. Great conversation. We covered a lot today, but I got to move on, brother. So,
anyway. It can be very therapeutic too.
Well, we're excited to have you out there. I do have some questions for you. So what, Ashley, is a personal and business? You can answer. This is a two-part question. What is Ashley doing to level up in 2025?
Ashley personal has really I've started taking my health serious.
Good.
In the past 2 years, I have dropped about 40 pounds, and and I'm a little person. I'm like 5 foot.
Yeah.
And I mean, it wasn't like overnight, but
2 years.
It's 2 years.
Good.
So I understand that health is wealth, and I feel better. I kind of had some like health scares about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And it's weird. It's like some of the weight that's come off, like, so have some of the health issues that I had too.
Good. Yeah.
And so that's why, like, I started getting into pickleball. Like, it gets me moving. Like, I'm not into like high intensity workouts, like the HIIT. My body just does not. As I get older, I realize I can't do certain things that I used to, but like that high intensity stuff. So what the cool kids are calling it are hot girl walks. So Matt, I do a lot of hot girl walks. I do my pickleball. I do a little bit of cycling, but that's been like a personal thing that I'm just really proud of. And, I've been, it's to keep that off is actually, I'm very proud of.
Good for you. That's great. Yeah. And that's, a lot of I ask this question in every single interview, and that's been kind of the theme is health. People have started focusing on their health, which is great. I think that's huge right there. I've kind of done the same thing in the last, year or so. It's just really focused on my health and trying to, because I'm getting older. I'm old, and I guess grandkids come into play and stuff like that. And you're kind of like, okay, I need to live a little bit longer.
We have more reason. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So that's great for you. And, I wish you the best in that journey. So it looks like you've already got there. Now it's just a matter of maintaining.
Yeah. Maintaining, keeping healthy habits. I mean, I'm not like, a health freak. I have a Coke over there in the corner, but I try to drink more water than I do Coca-Cola. And, but yeah, I'm excited. Like this will not change. Like this is lifestyle now.
I love it. Yeah, that's great. Good for you. So let's go to the business side of it. What are you guys doing to level up in 2025?
We've hired, what I've realized as a social media agency is, we're in it all day long. There were some gaps that we needed to fill. So one of which was engagement. What I kept hearing from a lot of our clients was, oh, I wish you guys could help us get even more followers. And we did to an extent, but now what we've done is I've hired an engagement specialist. So there's two, and like all they do, their only job is to engage. We have a strategy, but is to engage with our clients, potential clients. Okay. And so we're always, I feel like I'm always looking for opportunities to get even better results for our clients and whatever that looks like. So we've done that this year. Last year, we added on like a full team, in-house team that does all of our creative. So that was like a big thing. And then also I've been stepping up my own personal brand with the business. So that was one of the goals this year that we can, that I continue to do. And that's to speak more, to be on stage more. I mean, I've known this, but I think I really understood earlier this year, one of the first times that I went on stage this year, I got a lot of feedback and people were like, man, this is the stuff that we really want to know. This is the stuff that we really want to hear, and I know that the stuff that we're doing at One Love Social brings a lot of value. And it's almost like a disservice by not talking about how social media can change your business.
Yeah, of course.
So, I think like that's right there. It's just leveling it up, spreading the word, being a resource.
Listen to the people. Listen to them, and then you cater to what their needs are. Mm-hmm. Love it. Well, perfect. Well, thank you very much. I do want to thank our sponsors, Mr. Pipeline, Action Lighting, S4, Tough Clips, Tencel CRM, Gordian Staffing, Holiday Home Concepts, Lightorama, Big Star Lights, St. Nick's Holiday Lighting. One thing I noticed is I'm going to finish this. Holodynamics, Landscape Lighting Secrets. I don't have these memorized. Hired Lead Chill, Secret Weapons. What is missing, Ashley?
Why am I not a sponsor?
I don't know. That's a great question, but I just noticed that. But most importantly, I want to thank One Love Social for being part of CLIPA. And you guys have been around. You've been coming to CLIPA Con for what, 3 or 4 years now?
Yeah, 3 years.
Did you do Vegas?
Vegas, yep.
Okay,
Vegas,
good.
San Diego.
So we appreciate you. We appreciate your what you guys do. You guys put together some killer videos. You did that one video. I was like, I don't know what's going on here. You want me to jump here? You want me to do it? I'm like doing all these different things. I'm like, I just don't know what this is. And you put it together. I was like, that was awesome.
Well, you know what? You guys stepped up your social too. I feel like that was when we did that with you guys last year at last CLIPA Con.
Yeah. Your
content started getting better and better. Like, I think like that was like the little jump start that you guys needed. Like,
I think so. And I thank you for
Allison
that.
Is amazing, by the way.
I think you kind of kicked us in the rear and put us into motion, and we're like, we better start stepping up on this thing. And we used to do a lot of that stuff back in the days. I mean, literally like probably like 8 or 9 years ago. Well, maybe not that long ago, 5, 6 years ago. We used to do stupid things like that, but that's what people like. They like the stupidity. They like the dumb videos and things like that.
Yes.
Yeah, they do. They're real people. Rush is like, hey, I'm Matt Hyde. Welcome to the program. They don't want to see that robotic stuff. They want to see the funny things, like you're out there just doing stupid stuff. So we've kind of got back into it, and we're doing a lot more of it. So anyway.
When you have a team like CLIPA's team, like there is literally no team like you guys. Like everybody on your team, so intelligent, so witty, so like very hardworking. It's hard to not want to consume content.
Yeah, I know.
So I hope
thank you for that.
Even more to keep doing it.
Yeah, it's little things like that just it pushes me to keep them around. I need feedback from people, so that right there, you just kept them around for a little bit longer.
Okay, well.
I do. I am blessed. I have a great team, but we do appreciate you. Looking forward to seeing you out in CLIPA Con. It's coming up here quick, so we better be ready. So if you guys want to join us and you guys want to check out more about One Love Social and meet Ashley and her team, come join us at CLIPA Con 2025, August 19th and 20th at the Gaylord Opryland Resort in Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah. Looking forward to it. The Gaylord is awesome. I love the hotel. I just love getting lost in there and just, trying to find my way around. So hopefully this year I won't get so lost. But anyway, looking forward to it. Thank you. Thank you, your team. We're looking forward to seeing you guys out there, and we'll see you in Nashville.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.